Hey, what's up? It's Sunday morning for me. Not really in a mood to do things. Just it's just one of those lazy days, you know? But, I wanted to upload something, so I figured I'd just do a sort of stream of consciousness of a good Freddy main mindset sort of dealio of because a build can only carry you so far. You need a play style to match the killer you're playing as. So we're going over some of my footage from the clairvoyant Freddy build, where I'll try and give you an explanation of what's going through my mind at the time. Like that the sort of decision tree of, okay, person did X, I should do Y, or person did Y, I should do X. So let's skip through me blathering about the build and the loading. So yep, we start up the game. We're going around, we're throwing down pallets. Just with me, I like the fake pallets because they're pretty easy to use. You just literally just run around and throw them everywhere. You see a pallet spot, just boop 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 as you're walking around. Because I literally end up in situations where, because the aura that you're supposed to see to tell you which ones are fake and which ones are real can sometimes bug out and dissipate and not show up. Oh yeah, no, there's my discordance going off, so I'm going after my first group of survivors. But yeah, you notice how sometimes it'll obfuscate. So sometimes even I don't know if the pallet's real or not, which is just the extra mind game on them. It's like, was that a fake pallet or is that one real? So yeah, yeah, I think that yeah they throw the pallet there, and I know there's someone else on a gen here. Like that's one thing I'll do a lot while I'm playing as a Freddy is I'll just randomly break off a chase. Like, why spend 15 minutes chasing one survivor around when all the others, while you're chasing that one around, are doing gens? You have to remember, this is a 1v4 game, not 1v1. So, if you don't think you can get a hit in fairly quickly, then just give up. Like this, in this particular situation, I knew that since I was chasing one person, the other person that was in that group probably circled back around to get back on the gen. So I chased them, the person I was chasing at first, get them to drop that pallet, and I'm like, okay, I can't get the hit. I know that other person's on the gen. Let's turn around and chase them off. And I think I get the hit on them here. Or no, right. I go for the hit. They throw another pallet. I bust that. I see my discordance go off up at the top there, so I teleport up. I see them go through the window, and then I'm just like, okay. And then I see scratch marks there, and I'm like, oh, hey, it's you, and give them a slap. Run back upstairs. Hit the generator with Dragon's Grip, and just kind of leave that as bait because they still don't know I have that. See that person there, chase them for a little bit, and my Dragon Grips goes off. I kind of fuck up the teleport there and teleport to the wrong gen, but it kind of worked out because I might have scared off people who were there since that one was glowing. And then this person kind of fucked up and took the long way around the house. So they get hit right about here. And that's the first down with some Dragon's Grip. you know, get that value. That's one thing. I will say that when they gave Freddy his Passover and they took away some of his pools and pallets, they didn't really need to do that. That wasn't what made Freddy powerful. What makes Freddy powerful is his absolute oppression over gens with the right setup in the right play style. Like, you notice me, it's just all generator perks with surveillance, so I have information of where I should be teleporting to, and then Dragon's Grip and Oppression to spread the surveillance around, and then Discordance, because, like I said in the video here, one person on a gen is pretty bad. Two people on a gen, you want to put a stop to that. So, if your Discordance goes off, just fucking teleport. Just go. peace. Why waste your time when the real objective, which is protecting gens, is going on in your face? So yeah, I start heading over that way, I think. After I hook this person, teleport over there, I'm just like, hey, what's up? Try and bait the pallet. Yeah, and get that broken. Hit that gen with some surveillance because I know I think that survivor is probably going to go over for the save, so I might be able to do a trade. Just running around throwing down the fake pallets, searching for my next victim. And yeah, another pallet gone. Yeah, with Freddy, it's a bit of a game of attrition. You gotta delay the game long enough for, them to waste all the pallets and get the number of fake pallets to outnumber the real pallets. So yeah, I get them down with the fake pallet after running around a fucking loop for 15 minutes. But I got the down. They threw the fake pallet in my face. Happy days, happy days. They got the other person off the hook. And I'm, able to keep that pressure on now because, every moment, there's someone on the hook, so they have that ticking clock against them. I hit it that with oppression, someone fails the skill check on that, which there's kind of a bug where if you're like in the middle of a skill check, it'll auto fail. It does wake them up though, so there's that problem. And then someone hit the dragon's grip. I guess they try tapping the gen, so I go over, yeah, and they just go right back on that gen. I think they get the gen done, but I manage to get the dragon's grip because yeah, like dragon's grip is just godlike on Freddy. It's great. Like people try and tap a gen and your ass can just teleport. Just poof. What's up, bitch? Freddy in the his house. Yeah, I get another dragon's grip on the Twitchy there. Another gen done because, it's a Twitchy and they're cronies, so they're, hitting me hard on one of the harder maps for certain killers. Like as a Freddy, because my ass can teleport, I'm just like, haha, I don't care. What's travel time? I can just like show up and get confused when I teleport and hop out a window because why not? Sometimes my own stupidity confuses the survivor. They expect me to play good and be smart. Oh yeah, no, this was a moment. This is the type of game where you really want to, wear headphones, but that's pretty much a given because like I got lucky there because I heard someone on the totem and I was able to sneak up on them and just be like yoink, and they're just like ah shit. So I'm back up here, like looking for the gen, give that a bit of a grip, and I'm back out here, teleporting over there, and just teleporting around the map. You know, teleport doesn't have to be perfect. If you don't have any information, just go to somewhere where there's like a cluster of gens and just start patrolling around, right? Like, nobody at the gen I teleported to, so I go to a different one. Oh, hey, look, there's someone there. I get the hit while they, waste the pallet. Another dream pallet. And you're starting to see all these like dream pallets all over the place now because I've delayed the game for long enough that they're using up all their resources and stuff. And I've been playing the 1v4 fairly well, keeping them off gens, keeping the pressure up. They're starting to run out of pellets. I try and like, yeah, that was me being dumb, and I'm like, oh wait, that's not a house I can go through, ha ha ha. And I see them up ahead, and then I see that gen going, so I'm just like, okay, the gen with two people on it has more importance because, they're doing their objective and you want to stop them from doing their objective. Why waste your time messing with someone who's just running around like an idiot doing nothing when you could be stopping someone from doing the objective. Yeah, another pallet wasted, give that a break. I'm just like looking around, seeing if anything's going on. I end up running into them again, so I'm just like, oh hey, I can get the hit on them. And then I hear the snapping from someone being woken up, and I'm like, oh hey, I can interrupt that party. So, I go over there and I manage to get a couple slaps in, instead of just the one slap. If I went to go find that one person, I think I got like managed to get the two because I slapped both of them. Yeah, kind of the auto aim kind of screws me, but it works out in the end. I grab them, throw them in the basement because it's like right there, right? I'm probably like off to go like teleport somewhere randomly, just like looking around, just going on like, cause like whenever you're chasing someone, everyone else is probably gonna try and go to like as far away outside of the terror radius, so they get pushed to the other side. So you're if you don't have any information on where people are, a good general idea is to just teleport to the other side of the map. They're probably all over there trying to avoid you and give space for whoever's looping, right? So they don't get sandbagged. Yeah, like I could go, could go for the camp, and then I see, people over there, they try and dead hard. Yeah, like you don't really need to camp as Freddy as long as you keep the pressure up and just, try and keep people off of gens. Just teleport around and just be like, anytime someone touches a gen, just no, do not touch that. Just teleport, try and spook them off, but don't think there was anyone there. Or there was, and then they gave up, and then I guess they went back on, and they didn't realize me coming in through the back door. Double entendre. Yeah, probably should have broke that pallet, but it worked out for me in the end. Because yeah, that pallet did not help them much. And we're getting more pallets wasted. They're just trying to survive and throw everything they can. Yeah, so I hear her, a person on the gen there running around and stuff. I get the hit on them. I don't know what their plan was, but they go for the save right in front of my face, and obviously I make the trade, so I'm just like, oh, okay. And I just like throw them on the hook. Pressure's still staying strong. There's almost always someone on the hook, even though I'm down to like two gens, because these are actually pretty good survivors, all things considered. They've been doing their objective. And I hear people waking up over here, and I'm getting confused because they're like trying to clip into my body and pull one of those streamer tricks where it's like you think, because I've seen people do that before, but it's like the Freddy doesn't look around and just kind of like, oh, they're not here, as someone just like kind of clips inside of their body as they teleport in. Yeah, I make sure to look down. Oh yeah, and then I'm trying to figure out how to mind game this thing because, like, the way they're going, the only way I'm getting them down is with pools, but I don't have those, so they can just keep running through this window until uh it blocks off for them. Uh, that and I'm goddamn gibbering idiot sometimes. Yeah, yep. I'm just like son of a bitch. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure I get them here because I force them through the long way, and they don't have the time to get through. they're going back on the hook as I look for one. I'm just like, oh yeah, this is the house with basement. So, bring them on down to the basement. Yeah, and I'm just, looking around. Yeah, I see the people up there, so I teleport up and, you know, start chasing after them. Everything's just popping off. You know, yeah, and then, just we get to play this game of running around in circles through the same window. Oh, yeah, didn't want to break my bloody wrists trying to swing for that. I'm fucking lazy, man. Yes, I get 360 because I'm fucking lazy and I don't feel like snapping my wrist in half. Oh yeah, this was the point where I was just like, fuck it, I'm killing the Twitchy. She was just like throwing pallets in my face, and I'm just like, oh hey, there's a bunch of fake pallets over here. Yeah, and then Twitchy's down, a little bit of Sluggerinos, just to slow things down a bit, because it's nearing the end of the game, because I only got 3 hooks left on people. So like they're dead, and then I just gotta. Oh yeah, this part of the game. I'm just gonna end that there because that I remember this part of the game where it's like this Meg just camps the hatch for the rest for the rest of the game. Like 13 minutes of my dumbass trying to find the guy on the ground and this asshole camping the hatch. But yeah, so that's sort of the Freddy mindset is just like don't really commit to chases in the start. Just focus on getting those pallets out and keeping them off the gens and playing the game of attrition. You know, uh, so yeah, up your Freddy main game and show the devs what really makes Freddy powerful. His absolute oppression over generators due to his ability to teleport to said generators. And just like he's got a simple play style. He run up on a guy, throw some fake pallets around. He's just like the chillest killer. He's just, you just turn off your brain, run around throwing fake pallets around, get a slap in here, get a slap in there. You whittle fuckers down, then eventually everyone dies, and they get 1 gen left maybe if they're good. Otherwise, I've had games where it's just like they cannot touch generators at all because I'm just like 5 second chases the second I find them because they're not really good and they don't know the tiles, so they don't know where to run for pallets, or I catch them in a dead zone or something. I don't know, just really weird games where it's like, I get a bunch of babies, survivors, and I just feel bad just kind of steamrolling them. Like, I try and be chill. Where if like I see them, just kind of stomping these poor people, I'll just be like, okay, I know. Like I think, matchmaking messed up. You guys want to farm instead? And if they're just like, oh yeah, uh, that's another topic for another time. But yeah, so that's the Freddy mindset. You know, play the 1v4, protect the gens, hits and don't commit to chase. If you can get the quick hit, go for it. But if some idiot's going to be running you around a loop for 15 minutes, just give up. Unless like I don't know, you kind of have to pick and choose, right? It's sometimes hard to tell when you should give up and when you should stick to the chase because like there are some games where it's like everyone's on comms and able to meet up and they got bond or whatever the fuck and they're all meeting up for healing parties. So then it's like you either have to shift your strategy to trying to break up the healing parties or committing to the chase and having to get the down. Otherwise, they're just gonna keep healing and then slowly and surely whittle away at the gens. But like even then, there's situations where you can kind of finagle that to your favor because if they're just always healing, they're not doing gens, and yeah, there's that. Like I said, it's like it's very situational, but it's one thing you should always try and keep in the back of your mind of, should I be committing to this chase or should I be interrupting some survivors who are all having a generator party behind my back? Because yeah, there's like only oh so many pallets on the map. So if you're able to delay the game long enough for them to have to use those pallets or be downed, then yeah, you kind of get where I'm going. I'm starting to waffle and probably repeat myself. So yeah, that's the video. That's the Freddy mindset. That's kind of what makes Freddy overpowered, not the whole fake palette blood thing. It's his oppressiveness over generators and his ability to just teleport there. Like, you run perk like Surveillance and Dragon's Grip are just godlike on him. And like I said, it's like better players, they might be able to, whittle out a few uh generators behind your back because they're just everyone's splitting up and trying their best. And then there are other games where it's just like a bunch of idiots trying to dab on a killer, and I'm just like dabbing right back on them, like ha 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 ha, screw you. It, I'm the one who dabs. I just want like dabbing Freddy. I don't know. I want that to be the new wiping animation. He just dabs instead of like doing the finger thing. He just like dabs at the survivor. Hey, I think I've gone on for long enough and waffled on enough. If you hated the video, dislike. If you liked the video, like it. If you have any comments about the video, put them where you know where to comments and shit. If you want to see more shit out of me, lazy, low effort bullshit, hit the subby bub button so you can see whenever I upload some bullshit to YouTube. Appease the YouTube overlords, the eldritch beings that run the show up there. Helps me out, helps the channel grow, gets me out in the algorithm to find other people who might like my brand of entertainment. Yeah. Have a good one. Take her easy.